rising sun.
Scorecard Sunday. Today is day 95 of the rest of my life. 95 days ago, I quit my corporate job to pursue my passion of starting our successful clothing brand MUEL, and to show you that when you align your passions with your purpose, everything and anything is possible. Today on day 95, you know what I did, and we're going to skip past the daily tasks because, as you guys know, we are saving up for the things that we need in our business. So we're going to skip past that today. I will come back and tell you some of the lessons that I learned throughout this day, but I want to focus in on Scorecard Sunday. And Scorecard Sunday gives us the opportunity to see where we are spending our time and what we are investing our money into. So we also have the opportunity on Scorecard Sunday to see the progress that we're making on our social medias and also on our Shopify. So this week total, I have worked all but one day. I have not worked both jobs 7 days this week, but only one day I had off this week. And it was a personal choice. I decided to take all these hours, and I decided this was the best thing for me and the best thing for the business, because it is, because we need the capital and we need the money to pay for our screen printed shirts, which will be coming very, very soon. But I know I took this responsibility, and I know it is what I asked for. So I can't complain about working two jobs and doing all these hours because, like I just said, I asked for this. And the reason why I've been spending so much time and putting so much effort and going out and working every single day is because our shirts are coming, and they're coming very soon. So there is no total on the amount of hours that we've worked this week, but it is definitely totaling closer to 70, 80 hours total for both jobs. There is a relief shift that I'm doing for the second one, which is not pushing me to my limit, but it is getting closer to that 70 range for the week. So that right there should tell you there is a major issue within our business and a major issue with where I'm spending my time, and that needs to be fixed, and it will. But for now, we are using these hours and this quote-unquote downtime without product to save up more money to invest back into the business. When we have the product, that is when we begin to reevaluate our time and our energy and start to shift it back to the business and start to shift it towards our own sales and generating revenue for our own business. So, as you guys know, we recently sold out on National Mule Day, which was October 26th, 2023, and we sold all of our first drop, and that is super exciting. I love saying that because although it was only 24 shirts, we still sold out, and a sold out is a sold out, a sellout is a sellout. So that is also a good trick to get people to be more interested in the next drops, because people want things that others do, and people want things that are exclusive. So the shirts are finally done. Our first batch of shirts are finally printed on. I spoke with my cousin today who worked on our prints for the first mascot tee, and they sent over an invoice, and they had worked with another printer in their local area who does some of their other products, and worked together to finally get it done. So we're not going to harp on the things that could have happened or the speed of the process. It's done now, so we have to move on from here, and I'm looking forward to getting you guys those first versions of the mascot tee directly to you coming very, very soon. He's shipping them from New York to up here in Pennsylvania, and then I'll be getting them from PA to wherever you are. If you cashed in, if you got in on the National Mule Day freebies, or you got them before and were able to get a shout out on our Instagram and our other social medias account, those will be coming to you very, very soon. But I did not pay the invoice just yet because I am waiting on money to get to my account, and this money is coming from all these hours that I am working. So now we will discuss our account statuses. We're gonna see, I'm actually gonna show you how many hours I've worked this week. It's 20 hours for the second job, estimated earnings of $312.25, and I have the schedule for my other job too, so then we can total up how many hours we've actually worked this week. We worked Tuesday, we worked on, we didn't work Wednesday, we worked Thursday, we worked Thursday at this first job, we worked Friday double shift, almost 15 hours, 2 8-hour shifts from 7:30 to 3 and 3 to 11. Then we worked today and Saturday. I know that was all over the place. I'll put a total in the description and the hours that I worked to show you guys how much I put into other businesses and not my own. The amount of work that I put into and the amount of hours that I put into MUEL this week is less than 10 total, which is insane. I've given away almost 80 hours of my life for the benefit of another company and have not put any into the benefit of mine. Have not even put a fraction or a quarter. So that really goes to show that there's something wrong, and I'm squeezing the life out of my business. Cash flow is diminishing, so that is, again, a problem in our business that we're having. And to remedy that, like I said, once our shirts are in, we have product, we move towards bringing back the time towards our end. And as far as our Shopify, we did total sales of all time was, hold on, pull it up. So our year to date, last 12 months, we made a total of $296.19. And all this money isn't in my business account because I didn't authorize this certain payments because I didn't want to trigger the fulfillment and have people wondering where their product was when their thing says fulfilled. But that is not what is reflected in my account. Once I get the shirts in and I ship them out, then we'll have that total amount. But right now in our business account, we have $191.56, and we have a pending transaction of $705.48. So that is all from work. I had my first paycheck from my first job, which I'm getting paid $15 an hour. And let me log into my bank account right now. And show you guys how much we got from these couple of paychecks. I got paid one paycheck from each job. The first paycheck was $616.14. I put $500 right away, and then the second paycheck was $170, and total I put like $200 from there. So we have a total of, I put around $100 or so. So total of $705 from both. The rest of the money, I made a mistake and bought a hookah. Last time I'm spending money outside of the business that doesn't directly impact and positively boost sales and positively boost our business. So I had to use it on camera so I can write it off, so don't mind me. I had to turn it into a movie prop, so you get me. And I also used my secured card for the first time. I bought a dumbbell so I can get some more work in. I was using my mom's 8-pound dumbbells and just working out for 30 minutes straight, working or changing the exercise every minute and doing different variations of upper body, lower body, full body workouts. And that got too light, so I got one 35-pound dumbbell, which I bought with my secured card. As you guys know, we are building our credit, our personal credit, so we can use ourself as a guarantor for our business credit. So once we get that business credit, then we can invest even more into our winning products, even more into our marketing, even more into our pop-ups, even more into all the things MUEL, even more into you, into the things that you need for your business, for the business, the information that you need, the resources that you need, all things MUEL, all things you, all things community. So we are doing that, and I'm making sure, I'm waiting to see when it posts, so then I will use the rest of the money that I put aside to pay that. I've also been making a lot of tips, and I'm giving my mom some money for groceries and gas, but my plan was to gather all those tips and use that to pay off my credit card bill, so I always know that I will have money to pay that off, and I won't have to, rush around and figure things out. My plan for selling these 110 shirts is to do as many pop-ups as possible. I checked in with the screen printer today, and he told me that he would get back to me as soon as possible. He said he was running around, and he was going to let me know by the end of the day to see where he was at with the shirts. They are only open from Tuesday to Saturday, so I would have to wait a couple of days to see what step they are in the process, but I'm super excited. He's also going to let me go and shoot some content over there, bring this camera with me, and we're going to pretend to make our own shirts. So you guys will see that on my Instagrams. I need to post more on Instagram, on TikTok, on my other platforms. I've been getting discouraged and not wanting people to see me working this 9 to 5. I just wanted to share this with the YouTube community because it's easier to shoot long form content and just talk about the day, talk about where we're at in the process, and keep it pushing. Chopping it down has been something that I need to do, and it hasn't been quote unquote possible. It is possible, but I've been making excuses and allowing work to stop me from chopping up these videos and putting crucial elements and crucial parts on my other social medias. So I need to reevaluate that aspect and find time throughout the day, find time in the schedule, and continue to spread the message, spread our vision throughout the other social medias, because that's where you guys are. We can't neglect one part of the community and just focus on YouTube. We gotta, speak to people on TikTok. We gotta interact with people on Instagram. We gotta get on Twitter and put out some motivation. But in time and with time, that will all come when the time is right. I will know. I won't second guess myself. Every day I'm working towards changing my mindset and becoming the entrepreneur that I need to be. And every day I'm getting closer to myself and closer to being the entrepreneur that I need to be to run a successful clothing brand, run a clothing brand period, and build a community. I am not the leader of this. You are the leader of this. We are the leaders of this community. We all have a say in the direction of the brand. We all have a say in what information is provided, what pieces of knowledge, what resources are created for this community. And you also decide what you want to wear. So I'm going to drop a picture. This would require some editing. I'll probably edit this video because I need to sharpen my skills with editing. I'm going to add pictures of our new design, the back design, and you guys will see the front. And I'm super excited. I want you guys to drop in the comments your thoughts. And I also want you guys to drop in the comments what superpower you would pick if you had to pick a superpower and why. And the reason why I asked is I was having this conversation with my manager today, and we were going back and forth about the different superpowers we would have. And the superpower that I chose was a redistribution of resources. And that is exactly what we're doing here at MUEL. I'm pooling money and pooling knowledge and pooling all these things, and I'm funneling it right back into you through free giveaways, through free merchandise, through invitations to business conferences, through putting you guys on board so you guys can see each individual member of the community and reach out to them, giving you guys shouting out your businesses, shouting out the things that you guys are interested in, and also that you want the world to know about you. So I'm funneling all that energy and funneling all those resources back into you, and all you have to do is just keep the cycle going, share this with someone who wants to belong and who needs resources and information for their business journey. Our goal here is to get to 100K per month, and we will do that, and we will get to that goal. We will succeed because we've want it bad enough, and we know where we're going. We have a roadmap, and we know exactly what we want out of this journey, out of this life, out of MUEL. And what that will do for us is create so much resources and abundance of information, and allow us to connect with people that you guys want to see at these conferences, at our National MUEL Day events. What that $1.2 million will do per year, which will not all be profit, it will go right back into the business. It'll allow us to get your favorite celebrities there. It'll allow us to get some scholarships going. Allow us to put money back into your pockets through different community events and things of that nature. Allow you guys to make some money with me by joining on and coming on as a partner. So I'm super excited to make this possible, and we're gonna keep pushing. I want to also lay out some goals for these next couple of weeks and for the next couple of months. As you guys know, I've been journaling on my days off and writing down all the things that we will accomplish. So for the next couple of weeks, let me think on this real quick. We will let's go 1 week at a time. So currently we are literally working every day, and the only thing pushing me through is maintaining my health and working out and this brand. Having that on the front of my mind and keeping my body in shape is the only thing allowing me to withstand all these hours. And I'm literally speed running to 100K per month because I want to see, with the right amount of intensity and the right amount of consistency and the right amount of energy and focus, how quickly we can actually get there and push myself to the capacity to see how much I can withstand, to stretch the limits of what you think is possible and what I think is possible. Going as fast as possible will not only allow you to see that you really can do it with the right amount of intensity, the right amount of effort, the right amount of consistency, but will also serve as proof. So we're speed running it, and that's another reason why we are taking on so many hours, because we want to hurry up and get as much money as possible while these shirts are being produced and not waste any time. So all this money besides this is the last purchase I'll ever make for a while with the money that I'm working for. This was literally a couple hours of work, and that's what really changed my mindset, realizing that that leisure and things outside of the business, comparing it to the amount of hours that I had to work for it. So this was $80. So after tax, $15 after tax is like $13. For real, I had to work a whole shift just to get this one thing. And you know, the shisha with it, this is CBD shisha, by the way. Not trying to get back on that nicotine addiction. This is rough. Don't vape, kids. It's bad for you. The coals, like everything. So think about how much time those sneakers are costing you. How much time that new jacket is costing you. For real, I got like 4 pairs of underwear, a couple shirts, and that's it. I'm rocking out until we get to where we need to be, so then we can afford to, you know, splurge on things. But these videos are going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to edit it down roughly, not going to go into too much of a serious edit. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys win from within today. Share this with someone who Lord Jesus, fire going down. Share this with someone who I think I'm just going to make a confession. I feel like during these share this with someone, I'm confessing the things that I'm doing wrong. So instead of saying share, I'll just say this is what I'm doing wrong, and this is what I plan to do to fix that. Currently, what I'm doing wrong, the business current problems are shifting mindset from spending on things that the business does not need and thinking about where the money can go in the business. So this $80 could have served as a table. It could have served as a tablecloth. It could have served as bags. It could have served as a thermal label printer. It could have served as it could have served as this, could have served as that. And although we can't change the past, we can't return it now. Moving forward, that is where my mindset is going. Focusing on where it can be spent in the business and actually spending it in the business, not just holding on to it and saving it up and then eventually spending it on bullshit. So that is one problem. If you're also having that problem, like this video, comment down below, and also share this with someone who's also having that problem in their business. And the way that I'm going to overcome it is by changing my mindset and thinking about how much time I'm spending to get this certain expense, and then some other things that the business needs that this money could have gone to, you know. But another issue that I'm having is my time. Share this with someone who is also having issues reclaiming their time, making excuses that they need all these hours to do this and get that and get this. I'm currently making all those excuses, but like I said, and when I'm repeating this because it's giving me the strength to actually do this and to actually speak up for what I need when the time is right, when my shirts come in, and when I need to reclaim some of that time and get some flexibility to sell those shirts. This is why I keep saying it over and over again, because it'll become easy when I go and talk to my manager. I won't have to be worried about what I'm going to say or be worried about the consequences, or there's, you know, it's life. There's only one for now in this body and with this mind. So you have to like, nut up, like, say what you need, and, you know, don't feel bad about getting your needs met or going after what you want, because, you know, that's how entrepreneurs get to where they need to be. They have to take those steps and have the guts of a burglar to do that. So that's a problem that I'm having, but I'm working through it by talking to the camera and telling you the plan to reclaim the time, and then practicing with you guys of how I'm going to talk to my managers about the flexibility that I'll need and why I'm doing it, and also not being afraid of the consequences of, you know, what's to follow. But quote unquote consequences or reactions or outcomes. So share this with someone who is also having issues reclaiming their time, making excuses about things that they need in their business, and that's a win from within today. Hopefully this got recorded. Hopefully the sound quality is good. As soon as I go inside, I'm writing this hookah off on the tax form. And honestly, I don't even know how to do it yet, but I know eventually I will encounter someone who knows how to when I go and find them. But right now we're not making any money yet, but when we do, we'll come back and write all these expenses off. But thank you guys so much for watching. I said that 5 times. I'm going to say it again because I appreciate you more than you know. A like, a comment, whatever you guys feel like you need to do, go ahead and do it. Appreciate you. Let's win from within today. Let's get it.